At least hello everyone and welcome back. So for today's video, I want to talk about what it's like being back from being abroad. And it has been almost a year since I came back, and I wanted to wait this long just because a lot of things have happened between when I came back and now. And I think the whole experience of coming back is just a roller coaster. So I'm glad that I waited this long, but I have all the tea to spill, and it was literally a roller coaster, ups and downs, but we are here and I'm going to tell you guys all about it. So stay tuned. I came back on mid-June, and this is kind of like what you expected when you come back. Like, you're obviously excited that you're going to see all your friends, your family, everyone you haven't seen, just seeing your town, or just eating foods you haven't ate. So it was very exciting in that sense, for sure. But it also was very nerve-wracking and sad at the same time, just because like that part of your life has kind of closed. And not that you can't go back there, but it's just a whole experience and it's kind of ended. So it's sad in that sense. That sounds very depressing, but like, it's kind of what it is. But so it's a little bit of both, mixed emotions for sure when you first get here. And for me, at least, I just really didn't know how to act. That being with like my friends, my family, like even in public, I was just like, I don't know, like I was just so used to the lifestyle over there that when I got here, like for example, like I went to go do my eyebrows, and that was like the first business I had went to. Like I really did not know how to act because they were all speaking English, and I was just like, after like that first initial like culture shock, like, oh dang, like everyone's speaking English, like okay, cool. I think after that it was a lot of excitement. Like, for me personally, like I did a lot of things. Like I was finding a new apartment, like I went to Mexico, like it was just a lot of catching up to like meeting friends that my friends had made, like, and just like catching up on their life. Just, it was a new beginning, which is exciting for me. It's something that I like to do. So for me, it was very exciting at that point, and spending time with my family too. So the beginning stage was very exciting. Okay, so after that excitement had kind of passed and it was school starting, and I'm sure it happens to everyone, like just school starts and it's kind of reality check, and like you're here now for like, this is your back, like that's when it really hits, I think, for everyone. And for me, it did and it didn't at that point, just because I was really busy. I was taking 18 credits, I had a job, I was just very, very busy all the time, and I was very tired. Like, I would literally get home and just like go to sleep. So I think that's kind of kept my mind off the whole being back here and not being there kind of experience. And I think that it was a good thing and a bad thing for me, because when I did have time to be with friends, that's when I would kind of notice that I was a little bit different. And it wasn't the people I was hanging out with, it wasn't the situations, like it was just how I was, and there was no really particular reason, it's just how I felt. And so I noticed that I became very quiet just because I didn't really relate to a lot of the things that they were talking about. And it's not that they were excluding me, but came back and they were talking about things that happened when I wasn't in Spain, not in their social life, but just like in general. Like they're showing me and be like, oh yeah, and like it was just like awkward. Like I just didn't know what to say about it because I didn't really know. So I think that was one of the big things that just made me like, all right, like just stay quiet. Like I just kind of kept to myself, which I think was a bad thing, but that's kind of what I did. And also, I think another thing was just the music, which is weird to say, but like pretty much everywhere I went to in Europe, they would play like either a lot of like just throwback music that I obviously knew, or reggaeton music, which is literally the only thing I was listening to in Spain, and like old music, or like banda. I was still listening to banda, but like it was mostly Spanish music. So when I came to a bar here it was like mostly like current hip hop music, and everyone was like all hype, like hey, like this, and I was like, like I'm really good at like pretending like I know the music, but it was hard because I didn't know any of the music that they were playing. So I think that was kind of an awkward thing for me too. It's just like, I don't know, I just felt like I hadn't been there for a year, and like you could tell, like I was just like, all right, I don't know what's happening around here, but I'm just gonna be here and smile. So I think that's why I kind of just shut off and kind of turned myself away. Another thing that I realized was that once I got so busy, it's also just my experience personally, because I was so busy with school and work and just like the go of the American lifestyle, I would say, I really didn't have time to do anything that I kind of focused on or started doing when I was in Spain. So like YouTube videos, for example, or like focusing on my future dreams or any of that. So I think that was super hard for me to just kind of push it back, because I had been so inspired in Spain to start it and to move on. The huge thing that everyone's going to tell you that they're going to feel, they told us this before we left Spain, and I think I knew it. And when I first came back, I restrained myself from telling people like a lot of things that happened in Spain, just because I didn't want to get annoying about it. And so at first I was like, like I'm just not gonna say much. And then, but like once someone, even now, because someone tells me like, oh, like you studied abroad, like, oh, this country, you're just like get that flashback of like, oh my gosh, like I did this and this and this, and it's kind of like blah, blah, blah. So I feel like first semester I definitely felt like I was just getting annoying with it. And not that someone told me I was getting annoying, but it was just like, you just feel like, oh, maybe I need to cut it down a little bit. Like everything was just like, oh, like I mean, that's what I did for a whole year. It's the only thing exciting that had happened to me like in the year. So I was just like, oh, like this. But I'm sure it wasn't annoying to other people. But so second semester, I took a less course in school. So I was taking, I am taking 15 credits. So I was a little bit less busy. I was still going to work, so it was fine. But I think I just had more time to think about the situation I was in. I think at this point of being back from being abroad, a lot of people start to feel very nostalgic, and they start realizing like a year ago, like honestly for me, it's just like the Snapchat stories are just keep popping up, or like even I would see my videos that I would make. I was just like, oh, that's fun. I used to do that. I used to be around the world, and now I'm just here doing nothing. So like I think that's very hard for a lot of study abroad alumni. It was a time when I was in my head a lot. I didn't really want to be around people, like I was saying before. Like it was very much a tough time. But then my birthday came around, and I'm hella extra for my birthday. That's irrelevant. And my best friends got me a gift, and I have it right here. And this is what kind of changed my mindset, or shifted at least for the first part of it. Like it's what ignited me to change the way I was thinking and the way I was living my life at that time, because it was quite different than the way I usually live my life. So here it is. Excuse my crusty nails. They're crusty. And so here it is in here. Oh, I have random stuff in here. We love that. Okay. So just show you guys, there's pictures of me in different countries. Different countries. That's Rome. This is Barcelona here. That's Madrid. And it was just different countries. They made Polaroids of all of my pictures. And so it was really nice that they did this for me. But the thing that I think was a turning point for me was the very last page, which was this right here. The quote that says right there, it says, "And now we are here." And it was pictures of me on my birthday, when we went to Big Bear. And then I think that's also on my birthday. I don't know. Yeah, that was on my birthday too. I think literally the moment that I turned to the last page and I saw those pictures was when I realized that I needed to change, and it kind of clicked for me, because I was living in a time that was obviously amazing for me, but I wasn't realizing the amazing people that I had around me. And so let's a little closer up thing. But I think I wasn't giving them all of me, which kind of sucked. Even though a lot of them knew me before, I feel like I had grown so much in Spain that I didn't give them the new person that I was, and that I've grown so much when I was abroad. So I feel like that was hard to realize too. And I think that's definitely one of the things that I realized, and it helped me kind of live in the moment now, because I had all those people that I was having so much fun with, but I wasn't really enjoying it to the fullest. So that was a great awakening for me. The gift was a spark to what kind of allowed me to get to where I am now. But I think the big thing for me was the quarantine aspect of that we're living in now. For me, has given me the time to kind of get re-inspired and re-motivated to go for my goals. And I think that's definitely something that I needed. Like I needed something to I literally needed the world to pause. The universe has given me time to pause and get my life together, which I'm really, really thankful for. Even though it is a sad time that we're living in right now, for me personally, I think it's helped me tremendously, because it has allowed me to kind of reevaluate where my life was and get back to the dreams and then the goals I had created for myself when I was in Spain. And having the time to just pause and reflect, and the time to start doing things that I love to do again, has really helped me get back to where I was at. So I think that is definitely some of the things that helped me, like just realizing that your friends now and the life you're living now is just as great. And also just remember the feeling that you felt when you were over there, the feeling of inspiration, motivation, just inspiration to do anything. I think that's definitely something that I lost when I came back. So gaining that back was amazing. And yeah, I think that's definitely something that helped me the most. I hope this helped, but it's a journey for sure. During studying abroad, I had already learned so much, but even the experience of coming back and adjusting, it has definitely changed me and helped me grow and helped me pick myself up. And I feel like that's definitely something that comes with the whole experience of studying abroad. The thing that's waiting ahead of us is more exciting, and it's gonna be amazing. Your life is gonna be amazing. We're okay. Life is good. And you just gotta keep on thinking to the future and the moment that you're living in now. Just imagine all the different places that you're gonna be going to. Like for me personally, I'm gonna go see all Latin America. I haven't done that yet. So that is where I'm at next. We had to create the future that we want, and the only way we could do that is by being in our present. So stay positive, and I hope this helped everyone. Bye.